Hello everybody, this is Suna953. I'm going to be showing you my hit spellcaster deck. It's currently a 60 hit card deck. I'm trying to shorten it to roughly in between 40 and 50, so could you please help me? It's based around my Dark Magician, because he's my favourite monster. Okay, first off, we have Dark Magician. Very good card in this deck. It's based around him to get him out very quickly. And then we have his fusion in here, buddy. Buster Blader. Awesome card when how I've used it. Got him up to 7,000 odd at one point. He's a very good monster to use in a Dark Magician deck. And of course, polymerization. Never operate a deck without it when I have the correct fusion material monsters. Then everyone's favourite female spellcaster, Dark Magician Girl. An awesome card with several Dark Magicians in the grave. And then I have Sage's Stone, just to bring out the Dark Magician very quickly. I have Malevolent Nuzzler, mainly used to power up my Dark Magician to 3200. One of my favourite equipped spells. Then I have the Different Dimension Capsule. Magician's Valkyria, one of the star monsters used in Yu-Gi-Oh's movie Pyramid of Light. And very good at creating a lockdown effect. Then I have the Calculator just for its special ability. 300 for each level of the monster on the field. Then I have Magician's Circle. Very handy trap card. Just to bring out what spellcasters a lot easier. And then I have my Sorcerer of Dark Magic that I got with the Pyramid of Light movie. Helped me out loads. And I want him to help me out a lot more. Then I have Sword of Dark Destruction, equip only to a dark type a dark attribute monster. Then I have one of my two monsters, Night End Sorcerer. I have my Book of Secret Arts, equipping only to a spellcaster. And I have my Junk Synchron, just to bring out some of my Synchro monsters. I have my Pixie Knight, very handy monster. I've got the Shallow Grave, one of the best trap cards I know, Shadow Spell, used on me plenty of times and used by me plenty of times. Then one of my favourite spell cards, Magic Formula. Double Summon, obviously that's self-explanatory. Sword of Revealing Light, one of the most famous spell cards you'll find. Sangan, an awesome monster when trying to bring out another one into your hand. Horus the Black Flame level 6, just to get some strength in it and to power up some of my monsters. And the fact that he's not affected by spell cards. Hannibal Necromancer, just to get continuous traps out of the way. And like trap monsters. Then Skilled Dark Magician, just to bring out Dark Magician a lot quicker. Then a very handy trap card, Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Then I have 7 Tools as a Bandit, just to negate my opponent's trap cards. Very handy. And I have Draining Shield, just to gain some more life points when need be. Mage Power, big boost when needed. Very handy equipped spell. And I have one of my favourite field spells, Mystic Plasma Zone, just for dark attribute monsters. Then one of the mightiest trap cards you'll see, Mirror Force. Every deck is built to have one. You shouldn't operate without it. Monster Reincarnation to bring back key monsters to my hand. Then Kaiko the Ghost Destroyer, one of my favourite level 4 spellcasters. Awesome effect. Then Miracle Flipper, mainly used in my combination to with Magician's Valkyria, because when Valkyria is on the field, you can't target any spellcaster type monster for an attack. When the Miracle Flipper is on the field, you can't target any other monster for an attack. And as the Miracle Flipper is a spellcaster, keep a lockdown. Light Force Sword, an awesome trap card just to get a card out of your opponent's hand to weaken it a bit. Then Multiply, just to get some defense on the field when I've got Karibo. And obviously, my Karibo. Never operated without him. He's one of my favourite monsters. Then I've got my Magic Cylinder, just to weaken my opponents. Sorry for the cough, guys. And then I've got Magical Mallet, handy card when I need to change my hand. Then Monster Reborn. Everyone knows this card, just to bring back a monster from the graveyard. Negate attack, just to keep some of my monsters on the field. And I've got Marshmallow, a very handy monster when in face down defense mode. And he can't be destroyed. And I've got Magical Dimension to bring out my spellcasters a lot quicker. Then I've got Mystical Elf, never operated without her. She's a very handy defense monster. Then I've got my Call of the Haunted. I've always used it. Very handy. Magical Hat, one of my newest cards, as you can see. Very new condition. Very handy. Then my Herald of Creation to bring back my higher monsters, preferably my Dark Magician, or my Sorcerer of Dark Magic when need be. My favourite level 4 monster, Rapid Fire Magician, helped me out in a lot of duels. The newest card to the deck, Guardian Eatos. Never really used its effect, but I hope I can. Apart from I've used I've used her special summoning effect. Because one point I got her in my first hand. She was very helpful to the duel. And Sakuretsu Armor just to get a monster out of the way. Double or Nothing. I've never actually used this card, but I hope I will. If you guys suggest for me to keep it in my deck. Break as a Magical Warrior. Always helped me out in my deck. Very handy. Then I've got my last Tuner monster, Frequency Magician. Just to power up my monsters just before I synchro summon it with it. Tuner with another monster. So then I get 2 powerhouses on the field. And a very handy field spell, Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Most of the monsters in this deck are spellcasters, so it helps extremely well. And my second Dark Magician. This one is from Legendary Collection 1, by the way. You get it along with a Red Eyes, a Blue Eyes, 6 packs from the original series, and the 3 Egyptian Guard cards. And then Dark Magician's spell card, Dark Magic Attack. When he's on the field, destroy every single one of your opponent's spell and trap cards. Then Wabaku, just to stop taking battle damage and life points. Well, battle damage and my monsters loot going off the field. Necro Gardener is an awesome card. When it's destroyed, remove him. You can remove him from play any time to negate an attack. Then Dark Valkyria. She's helped a lot. Especially summon her, then normal summon her again the turn after for her to get a spell counter. Then you can remove it to destroy one monster on the field. Then I've got the Tricky, a very handy monster to get out in your first turn. Now guys, that was the main deck. I hope you like it, but I hope you can help me out on sorting it out. And here is my extra deck, my Dark Paladin. I hope to get an English version. It's kind of annoying me in the fact it's in bad condition, but that's why I've got Buster Blader and Polymerization in my deck. I've got Flame Swordsman. He's in there just so if I can obtain a Dark Flare Knight, out he comes. And then I've got Yusei's Star Monster, Stardust Dragon. Helped me out very well. when I had my synchro deck. I went from a spellcaster to a synchro back to the spellcaster because I missed it. He's helped me out a lot. Then I've got the Red Dragon Archfiend. Awesome monster, apart from his second effect. Then I've got the Junk Destroyer. He's awesome. Ever since I've obtained him, apart from the first few times when I thought it was crap, ever since I started using him, he's always been in my deck. And now my favourite synchro, Explosive Magician. Kind of reminds me of a light attribute version of Dark Magician, just a little weaker. Never used his effect though. I hope I can soon. And then the Tempest Magician. Awesome monster. Very good effect. Then I've got X-Saber Wayne. He's just in there for the whole level thing and hopefully of, well, quite decent attack. 2100. I know his effect is kind of useless in this deck, but there you go. Now for the side deck. The third Dark Magician. Original print as well. Then I have Korriban. Just to bolster the defense and stuff. I've got the Royal Magical Library. Very good card. I've got Summon Skull. Awesome. If Dark Magicians failed me, if Dark Magicians have been destroyed, I always summon out the Summon Skull to take his place. I've got Skelengo just to draw a card when it's flipped. Dawnbreak Gardener. Another Gemini monster. Summon him again. I've got him in there for his defense, because when he's normal summoned again, his original defense becomes 2300. Awesome card. And I've got the Wall of Illusion. The monster that attacks the Wall of Illusion is sent back to the owner's hand during damage. Sent back to the owner's hand. Very good card. Then, Flame Manipulator. Along with Masaki the Legendary Swordsman, just to bring out the Flame Swordsman. When I want them in my deck, anyway. Then I've got Derek the Dark Charmer. When he's flipped, I can take control of a dark attribute monster on my opponent's side of the field as long as he stays there. Then I've got Tricky Spell 4. Self-explanatory if you know the card. But when I've got the Tricky on the field, I can tribute him, and depending on how many monsters my opponent has on their side of the field, I can get that many monsters to my side. Just tokens anyway. And the good thing is they can be tributed, unlike the Karibo tokens. Then I've got Lightning Vortex. Discard a card, destroy all your face-up monsters on your opponent's side of the field. Fisher, destroy one face-up monster my opponent controls that has the lowest attack. If it's a tie, I get to choose the card. Very handy. Then I've got Enlightenment. If one of my spellcaster type monsters destroys a monster, I can that same spellcaster monster go and wage another attack. Then I've got Inverse Universe. Switch the attack and defense of all face-up effect monsters on the field. I don't know how long it lasts. I think it's just for the turn, but if it's for the entire duel, that would be very helpful. Then I've got Gravel Storm. Target one spell and trap card on each side of the field, return them to the hand. Never used it, but sounds handy, so that's why it's in my side deck. Alright, this was Sooner953. Hope you like the deck. Please help me change it. Or, well, shrink it anyway. And if you know any decent cards to go in the deck, please help. I may be putting on some more decks soon, I don't know. Just, if you like the deck, please tell me, just 2 thumbs up. And yeah, please help me improve my deck. It used to be one of the best decks in my area, but since everyone else has been getting newer cards, it's not living up to its for myself. Oh, not living up to its reputation. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Sooner 953.